Oh, hi there. Welcome along. Hopefully we caught your attention with the last video saying predict a figure for the dyno. Well, today's the day. We're heading off to go see Gordon at Street Racers just outside of Leicestershire with the Don, my Mark V Golf 20 valve turbo, 1.8 litre stock head, ADR cams, Pulsar G3770, custom intercooler, 2150cc injectors, fuel tech on the ECU, E85, SPA intake manifold, RTMG performance rods. That's about it. Well, it's a good day to be doing this, I suppose. The sun's starting to come out. It's just coming up to lunchtime. It's not the hottest day, so the air is pretty good. Take that off. So we are back at Street Racers. You see the sign's mostly gone now because Gordon's trying to hide it because too many VWs keep coming here after we encourage them. So I'm going to get the car unloaded, put it on the dyno, and we're going to see how much horsepower it took to run 1146 at 121. Previously it was 351 horsepower with a KO4. Should be a little bit more, but hopefully not too much more. Maybe like 360, at the most 370. But we'll find out.
Cheers. Bye.
Used up the last of the juice. No point keeping it for the winter. How much do you reckon?
389.
371. That's what I'm saying. Alright, there we go then. So we've elected to leave the bonnet on. The bonnet's shut down. The air should do its job. The mighty blower will blow straight into the intercooler and straight up and out. So 351 horsepower was what it previously made with the KO4. It's not been on the dyno since then. Gordon's just literally adjusted the map to suit. We did go from the 1700cc injectors to the 2150s after the boo-boo that I did in the lead up to Bug Jam. We have changed the inlet manifold and we've put the G3770 on. So let's see what she makes.
You and your fucking pictures make me giggle.
I don't make them. Andy makes them. Oh, he makes them for every race, so I don't know what's coming on.
Oh, that's funny that.
He starts it and then I'm just like giggling away at whatever he's put on there.
I like it.
I know.
Shut off a little bit early, I think.
Nice. 367. I was like 4 off.
That's fairly impressive. Well, I'll shut off a bit early, so I'll do another run.
What did you go to?
The shift light came to about here, I think.
I think when it flashes it.
That's when you.
No, that's when. No, I go all the way up to the red, and I think if it flashes, I'm too late.
Okay. But it's still pulling, so.
Oh.
Stock head though, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I can't really go much above 7.2 anyway.
Yeah.
If you don't, I'll send you a PDF.
It's alright. So that's 384. What's the torque on there? Is that
381 newton meters.
Not really much, is it?
That's actually alright though.
That's perfect. So I prefer the earlier figure.
I bet you do.
384 horsepower. Does it say what boost on there it runs?
Not on here,
No.
but it is a bar.
Yeah.
It's actually just under a bar.
Yeah. Well, dyno done. Pretty happy as well. I don't know how that's got under there. Moved quite a lot. But yeah. Thank you, Coaches Race Bearings, for supporting us this season. GP Turbos, of course, supplied us with that hybrid turbo at the start of 2023, and we used that for a year and a half, and boy did we do good with that. 351 horsepower with that. But of course we broke that back at main event, and we ended up getting the G3770 from Pulsar and running it, as we've just seen, just under a bar of boost. Gordon said for a map that was basically adjusted at the track, it's really good. And he's excited to put some boost to it. But yeah, it's getting there, it's getting there. So we ran 11:46 and 121. Some of the predictions in the comments were like in the 400 range. You weren't right, I can tell you that. You were not right. If you said 300, you were close. So it was before, as we said, 300. Oh, let's move back as well. It was 351. She's now 384. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm happy with that. There's loads of progress to be made with that. 384 horsepower. It's not really much, is it? Fair to say, we built a decent engine. Well done, Mr. Carl. Well done, Mr. Vos, Mr. Jamie. Some good results. Right, there we have it. So back from Gordon's and parked for the winter. That is the 2025 season completely done. Don't know if I mentioned it before, but 2 event wins, 1 championship win, a PB of 11:46 at 121, and a dyno of 384 horsepower and 381 foot-pound of torque. Not bad for a bar of boost, or even less, to be honest. Gordon said he can't wait to put it to 1.5 bar. Of course, cylinder head will change. That means all new valves, because we are currently running a completely stock cylinder head with stock valves, which is not really ideal, especially those exhaust valves. They are prone to breaking, hence why we've not turned it up just yet. Give it a bar and a half of boost, probably take it up to, you know, around about 500 horsepower. Maybe just beyond 500 horsepower. That would be nice. I think there's more than enough scope to go and do that. Over the winter, we're going to be changing this grille. As you can see, it's broken, unfortunately. Dom from Crawford Motorsports is going to be doing a change, because at the moment we've got it blocked off from the back. What we're going to do is we're going to block it off from the front. Gives us a little bit extra room in the engine bay. Lee, on the other hand, has got lots of jobs to do. He's going to put the new pins on the bumper, because that has broken away now. It's been on and off so many times. We're going to Bruce at WRP Paint and Restoration. We're going to have this bonnet colour matched to the rest of the car, and we're going to have the car wrapped with the European front wheel drive wrap that we've got designed. You'll see that at some point. New brakes to replace these front brakes. They're much lighter. We've got the Willwoods. Lee is making a complete new chromoly rear axle for the back of the car, which means also getting rid of these giant brakes on the back and going for the little motorcycle size brakes, because all they really do is the handbrake. That saves about 50 to 60 kilos just in the back. Windows, still glass all around. This one, I bet, is heavy. Going to be leaving this metal trunk, I've gone all American, this little metal boot, that has been skinned to as much as I can, and to be honest, I can't see me losing any weight going fiberglass, or to be honest, I can't see it worth doing. But the window, that is going to be a big weight saver. Would be nice to get a spoiler on the back. Again, Lee can do that, so that's us taking the weight out the back. Jamie is going to go back into the car. There's a couple of brackets you can see just here and over here. Those need to be removed. So there's a little bit of weight inside the car. Speaking to Gordon today at street races, going to rewire the car. Many people have noticed that the wire and loom in the car is not the tidiest. As you can see, you got the big aluminium panel there, and just wiring all over the place. That is because this is actually the loom from the VR6 dragster. So underneath the engine bay, underneath the manifold, if you've seen in the manifold video, there's another 6 injector wires from the dragster. So we're probably going to lose 1 or 2 kilos in wiring alone, from going from the dragster loom to having a custom one made for this car. But Lee's going to get rid of this bracket just here. Again, it's aluminium, so it doesn't weigh that much. But as you can see, this probably all weighs quite a bit. And it's literally going to be able to shave that down to whatever we need and just put 2 bars, and that will lose quite a bit of weight there. Dom from Crawford Motorsports is making me some fiberglass doors. This has bugged me all season after losing that cap. So Dom is going to make some flush doors just here, so there'll be no handle, and you'll have a little hole in my Lexan windows with a handle there that you can just pull to open the door. I would like to replace that seat for a carbon fibre one, but with the plan of Lily driving this car in 2027, I don't think there's any point doing that because she is much shorter in the leg than me, so that means that will have to move. So I think I'll just leave that seat in. We've already said the brakes are going to change when we do the rear axle. If you see in the videos, my suspension travel on the back here is huge. When we fit those new shocks, they're going to be basically almost solid, and I think that is going to help improve our 60 foot. So with extra added power, and also our 60 foot's improving, there's a good chance I can go and chase my PB in a front wheel drive car, which is 1077 at 131. As we said, brakes are going to change. I've already got the 32 racing wheels on the front. Simon is going to send me some 32 racing wheels to match on the back, so these will be changing, and I'll get the 32 racing wheels just to match, so it makes it look better. And that's about it. So yeah, if you haven't watched, maybe this is the first video that you've seen with the Don, because it was a dyno video and it brought you in. Why not go check back the rest of the playlist? It's got the build from when we started with this car from a stock 20 valve turbo that we took out of an Audi A4 to how it has evolved now. It's got videos on how we've done our fuel tank and where we've moved our fuel tank, when we did the intercooler and how we've changed that over the years, our inlet manifold, and maybe our ducting to go with our ABS Motorsports bonnet and stuff like that. So if you want to learn about front wheel drive drag racing, we try and give the odd hint and tip wherever we can and give you ideas to build yours. But again, thank you very much for watching. Drop a like, it really does help. Subscribe to the channel. We've always got more videos coming up with European front wheel drive from other racers, and of course next year we'll be going for that 10-second club. So again, thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Coated Race Bearings, for your support this season, and look forward to the winter and doing the modifications. And also, let's not forget a massive thank you to Gordon Darby and Emma Goddard at Street Racers. Without them, this car would not go as consistent and as quick as it does. Gordon always has time for us at the racetrack, and he has time for us outside the racetrack just to quickly nip in and do a power run. So again, thank you very much, Gordon, for your help, and I cannot wait for next season. So what are the winter mods on the engine? As we said, cylinder head is going to come off. We're going to put a ported cylinder head on there. That's going to free up a few extra ponies. We're going to change this cam cover for a CNC version. Just spending money, basically. Right down here, I don't know if you can see it, but we're going to get rid of the stock oil cooler, the stock oil to water cooler. And that deletes a few extra water pipes in there that we don't really need. That's about it, really. Make that boosty thing work a bit harder. Remove some of that loom. As we said, under here there's about 2 kilos of extra wire that we don't need. Other than that, fantastic job. Again, thank you very much. RTMG Performance. Catch tank, blow off valve, the coil spacer for the R8 coils, Pulsar UK for the G30 770. We've got the grey fab, header tank delete. Of course, Lee, as always, thank you very much, Lee. He has done the intercooler, the radiator, the fuel tank, moving that to the front. He's adapted the exhaust manifold to fit the tile wastegate. He's done the exhaust, he's done the boost pipe work. Anything that requires welding, Lee is my man to do it. And of course, all of this tubular front end that he's done throughout the season. So again, thank you very much to everybody. If you've done me a deal or if you've just sold me parts and it's worked. It's been a fantastic season. Roll on 2026. So again, if you want a free way to support the channel, click subscribe, like and comment. If you want to help us monetary, we still have the European front wheel drive t-shirts. This is the 2023 t-shirt. You got the 24 t-shirt and the 25 collage t-shirts. please do go and buy them. They're currently on the shop at £17.50 each, plus postage, of course. They basically help us pay for us to go abroad and go to the races to bring content